Okay, so every country in the world, we get to every single country in the world, it has to be a sovereign nation. So nope, you can't guess, Eleanor. It can, for example, you can't guess, states or countries within countries or countries that are not recognized. So no Transnistria, no South Ossetia, no Abkhazia, no Bougainville is not an actual sovereign country. Yeah, it has voted to leave Papua New Guinea, but it's not an independent country at all yet. West of Sahara is not one. I don't think Palestine is on here because if you look at it's about 50 minutes long. I don't think Palestine is on here. Yeah, Palestine is not on here. On the one by Jet Punk, I know it is. So Israel says I guess Palestine. I'll say Canada, U.S. So Sweden. That's what PewDiePie is from. India, T Series, and China, Russia, Kazakhstan. Then I have to get to Kyrgyzstan. Yeah, that was like the hardest country to spell. We could do all these stand countries first, so we don't forget them. Yeah, oh yeah, 11 countries. Ukraine. Oh, I got the UK. Here's another easy one. If you type in Niger, you get the country of Niger, and you get the country of Nigeria, so it's a pretty easy one. Say if you have Dominica, Dominica, then you look up Dominican Republic. Put Dominican Republic, yeah, it's a pretty easy one. So Dominica is another freebie. But for example, you put in the word Congo, you get both the Congos, for example. So South Korea. Yeah, and average American is not gonna get like half of these countries. So we have Mongolia. It also doesn't help that it's still at maps sometimes, hard hit sometimes. So Pakistan is right by India, Nepal, Bhutan. So you got all these countries. Oh yeah, didn't get Bangladesh yet. So Bangladesh, we got all the countries around this area. We and in the past, you know there were some countries that were able to get because I just do not have know about them. Like Equatorial Guinea is one for example. But I know there was Guinea as a country. There was Guyana, which is there was France, which exists. There was Germany. There was Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan. Can't leave out Afghanistan, which I got all of its neighbors, but at itself. So Kuwait. I'm just gonna start going for the Middle East. So Saudi Arabia, that is right by Kuwait. Then there's Qatar. You can't forget Bahrain. It is an actual country. It's not a fictional country. You know. Also, Belgium. I saw production says Belgium is not a country. Well, there we go. Belgium's a country. Belgium is an actual country. I'm sorry to disappoint all you guys. Belgium is an actual country. So that was actually sarcasm. I saw production said Belgium is not a country. So we had to prove them wrong and to prove Belgium is a country. Bahamas, that's the islands below. Cuba, Haiti, Dominican Republic, and also you can zoom in on parts of the world so you can see if you missed. I didn't know this before, but you can actually zoom in on the world. So where the lemurs are from and where the movie Madagascar takes place. Madagascar is actually a country. Malawi, that's another country. Mozambique, that's you know, Mo. This is a nightmare to spell. Mozambique. Mozambique. It's another nightmare country to spell. Zimbabwe as well. I'm not typing Zimbabwe. I'm typing Zambia. Well, I actually worked how if I got the actual correct spelling. So we got all these countries here. Rwanda. We can't forget Uganda. I think everybody's get. I think Uganda's now one of the more guest countries because of the Ugandan knuckles. So you have Namibia. Oh, it's spelled like this. We have Kenya. We have Somalia. We have Sao Tome. Yeah, there's the historical version, but you have to actually spell out the full country. You have to actually spell out the full country. And we have Europe. We have the Netherlands. We can't forget about the microstates. They exist. So Liechtenstein, San Marino. You have to remember these countries if you know. I know most people have forgotten about those countries, but they have to because of history. If you take social studies, you have to say it. Guess like, well, San Marino here, and people like, what's San Marino? It's a country inside Italy. So we have Malta. We have let's do all the islands. So Cyprus. So Cyprus, Turkey. Turkey is Palestine is crossed off. There we have this part of the world. Liberia, Morocco. Liberia is where a lot of scam calls are from. That in Nigeria, a lot of scammers are from those countries. No offense to anyone who lives in those countries. I started saying Vincent wrong. Most of these countries over here are pretty easy. They're basically named after like people. One of them Saint Vincent, one of them Saint Lucia, one of them is Antigua, Colombia. That is not one of them, but Colombia, Venezuela. We also have the Caucasus we haven't done yet. So Armenia, that's the one there. Azerbaijan. We have Georgia, and we're down to Caucasus, Syria, Jordan, Lebanon, UAE, Oman, Yemen. So we got we didn't get Egypt yet, so Egypt. And we got Yemen, so let's move on to the most, one of the most controversial parts in the world, the Balkans. Yes, I got a lot of comments about people from the Balkans because they said Kosovo's it says it's over this place here, Kosovo, which isn't actually a United Nations recognized country, so I don't really consider it a country. I go by, I already did Macedonia. Montenegro. Montenegro is a pretty hard one to spell. We got all the microstates done. We had to make sure we get, we didn't get Monaco yet. Have to put Monaco, that's a tiny. Put in Singapore as well, that's another microstate in Asia. Croatia and Bosnia. We also have, Iceland, Norway, and Finland. I don't want to get Europe. I don't want to, move on to Africa and not get all of Europe. Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia, Poland, Belarus, Slovakia. Yeah, I'm getting, Ukraine, Moldova, Romania. Yeah, I'm kind of getting tired already. Hungary, so we've done all of Europe. Now let's focus on Asia, this part of the world. So, we have Myanmar or Burma. We have Laos. We have Vietnam. And there's another place that doesn't count as a country, that's Hong Kong. Hong Kong is not a country. So we have Indonesia. We have Brunei, that small place there, Malaysia. We have the Philippines. We have the Maldives, which isn't a part of. Is it spelled with two eyes? Yeah, it's spelled with two eyes. How do you spell Maldives? Oh, it's spelled with two eyes. There we go, we got Maldives. We also have the pretty similar countries of Nauru, Paru, and Tuvalu. Can't forget those countries because they're pretty easy once you realize they're all mostly similar names. Am I seriously spelling Australia wrong? I'll repeat Australia. Then we have Lesotho, and we have Swaziland, the two microstates in Africa. Then we have Mauritius, which was known for one animal, the dodo. We have Comoros and this is a pretty hard one, Seychelles. That is a pretty hard country to spell. There we go. So we're done with that part of Africa. Now let's speed one through here. So Sudan, South Sudan, which is it's a country. Libya, Algeria, because a lot of countries out in Africa, a huge majority of the countries, especially in this massive area. Oh, we can't forget about Timor, East Timor, or Timor-Leste, as they call it. Ivory Coast, known for bringing out the Irish flag. Ghana, Cameroon. Oh, that island's a part of Equatorial Guinea. I thought that country was actually a part of Sao Tome and Principe. Then we have Eritrea. And then we have the how do you spell that? Equatorial Guinea. Equatorial Guinea. How do you spell Equatorial Guinea? I really do not know how to spell equatorial. So equatorial. So how do you spell equatorial? How do you spell equatorial? So equatorial. Oh, that's how you spell equatorial. So equatorial is not spelled like that. That's the only country I have trouble every single time spelling. And even with the spelling, I still don't know how to spell it. There we go. We got that, Gambia. We also have the Senegal. We also have Sierra Leone. We also have Guinea, Bissau. We also have Cape Verde. I'll get to Mauritania later, because we still have all of South America we have to do. So South America is pretty easy. Brazil. So now I don't want, get South America angry at me because I skipped them. So Paraguay, South America is actually pretty easy because there's like no countries in there's like 10 countries in South America. And the last country I think is Chile, so South America is all done. And we have all of here, Panama. I'm gonna get these countries right after that. Samoa, Fiji, and Vanuatu and Solomon Islands. Okay, so Guatemala. Where was it? Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador. I really have almost every country. And Nicaragua. So we got all of South America. We also didn't get Tunisia and okay, so that's not how you spell Mauritania. How do you spell Mauritania? This is like I apparently have spelled it correctly in the past. So Mauritania is not spelled like that. I know that's Mauritania. I just do not know how to spell Mauritania. I'm sorry. Next we have Kiribati, known for its real time zones. We have, Micronesia and we also have Marshall Islands. So I think the rest is like all like Caribbean islands. And New Zealand and Papua New Guinea. I can't forget Papua New Guinea. And New Zealand, the most forgotten country on the face of the earth. So I have gotten almost every country. Now it's the Caribbean. I have to remember the Caribbean. So Grenada is another. So I have almost every country. Almost every country. What country am I missing? So it's one of the Caribbean countries. So got St. Lucia, I got Antigua, I got St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I got that country. I think it's one of the Saint countries. I almost got every single country. So St. Lucia, St. Vincent. So you got every country but St. Kitts and the Nevis. I got almost literally every country on the face of the earth besides St. Kitts and Nevis. So sorry to people from St. Kitts and Nevis. I got all countries but your country. Okay. So my average score is 107. Really? Your high score is 195. So I almost got every single country in the world besides St. Kitts and Nevis. So I basically did almost get every single country in the world. In the world. So I got all the Caribbean, all here. I have almost every single country in the world. Which means I am the mastermind of countries. I'm the mastermind of countries. If I took the Sporkle quiz, it would be much more harder because I actually have to put country, because they don't allow you to do stuff like that. Like you have to actually put in Sao Tome and the Principal, or Cape Verde and Portuguese, and stuff like that. Bosnia and Herzegovina, okay. I just call the country Bosnia. I don't refer to Bosnia as, the full name. I say Bosnia. Same thing with Congo. I say, you know, actually, that's called DL Congo and Republic of Congo. And we have, here. So these countries, they have to they make you say, oh, you have to put in by the way, Micronesia and all these countries here. So that's basically it. We got all the countries in the world besides St. Kitts and Nevis and Palestine, which Palestine's not even here on the Swiss either, so Palestine is the only place in the world that is not on here, because that over here is Palestine. So that means I got 190, and I need 166, 96. I really only have like 20 seconds left to get the last country, so I think we did pretty proud. So the country that here is here, so St. Kitts and Nevis. So I almost remembered every single country. I took this test a few times before. But I got like 100. So this is the highest score I've ever gotten. I used to, I kept getting better and better at this quiz. So probably one day, hopefully, I get all the countries in the world. I got almost all the countries in the world. And this is proof that not every American is super bad at knowing where every single country is. I even know where all the obscure and obscure countries are. So. What is the most obscure country? Yeah, I think it's in Nevis. Is one of the most obscure countries on the planet. It's mostly these islands here. Guinea-Bissau is one of the most obscure countries because nobody knows where it is. Because, this part of the world, this part of Africa is just pretty confusing to really 99% of people. I think there's one country I think people would guess would be Nigeria or probably Liberia, because Liberia is talked about sometimes in the history books, but Congo would be another. If you know a tiny bit of Africa, you probably know Congo, Tanzania, Kenya. Like if you're pretty familiar with Africa, you probably know Egypt because of the pyramids. And let's go through like the best known countries. So United States, obviously, followed by Canada, Russia, China. Yeah, those are obvious as well. Mexico, Australia, Brazil, France. So more people guessed on here. I know a lot of people in America probably guessed. So there was a 3% of people who didn't guess America. Wow. I guess it must be 3% of people on the world who do not know America exists. I knew someone who denied Canada was an actual country. I guess they must have got 195 or 196 because they denied Canada as a country. Next is Russia, China, Mexico, Brazil, France, Italy, UK, Spain, Germany, India. Japan is actually that low on the list. More people, really. Japan's known for Nintendo and anime. You really don't know Japan. Egypt, of course, is the most known country in Africa. Ireland, a lot of people are Irish, so of course that's understandable. Iceland is more known than Iran. We really almost went to a war with Iran, and more people know Iceland than Iran. North and South Korea, yeah, they're basically equal. Turkey, Finland, Greece, Iraq, Poland, Cuba, yeah. Madagascar is obviously known from the movies Madagascar. Wow, not many people know that. Not many people know the United Arab Emirates. That's shocking, considering that Dubai is like a famous city now. It is Papua New Guinea is actually higher on the list of known countries than United Arab Emirates. That is a shocker. If you want to know shocking things, that's something that would shock people. Dominican Republic is less known than America. I think probably because people are saying, "Oh, I guess Dominica," so that's probably that country. And by Haiti, these are like the unknown countries like Singapore. All the micro states like Vatican City. Tanzania is not really that well known. Tanzania is known for the Serengeti. That's another document. I know this because that's been out around for a long time, but Uganda is now as one of the least guessed countries in the world. Even though the Ugandan knuckles exist, so I think you will know that Uganda exists. I wonder how many people actually typed in Wakanda more than actual countries in Africa. That would be hilarious. We've typed in a fictional country. You know, Wakanda's a fictional country. And I wouldn't be surprised if there are actual countries in Africa that are probably typed in less than out here than Wakanda. Central African Republic. Yeah, some of these countries, yeah, these are nobody countries that nobody knows about, basically. The obscure countries. But some of these are actually lower than I expect them to be. Okay, especially South Korea. South Korea is where K-pop is from, and K-pop, is so popular. But South Korea is lesser known than New Zealand, which is known for birds. I think that's what New Zealand's known for. So, and Saint Kitts and Nevis, I don't even know what Saint Kitts and Nevis is known for. Peru and Nauru are the most obscure countries, so two of the most obscure countries on the face of the planet. You know, Saint Kitts and Nevis would be around here, all these countries here. So, and there are many. Bahamas is not. I'm shocked here. Bahamas is not well known. Bahamas is less known than Bosnia and Herzegovina, Uzbekistan, Tunisia, which Luxembourg is more known than Bahamas. I thought people talked about Bahamas all the time. How they want to go to the Caribbean and how great the Bahamas. I know there's other countries in the Caribbean that are bigger. There's Puerto Rico. It's isn't a country. There's also all these other countries. But they talk about how great the Bahamas is, but it's so low on the list of known countries. I don't think people know the Bahamas is even a country. Or people don't even know Bahamas is an actual country and think it's like a part of the UK or something. And Netherlands is that low. That's shocking. Netherlands is that low. Madagascar is obviously known. I think a lot of people are guessing Madagascar from the movies Madagascar 1 through 3. And Madagascar is known for its unique animals too. So Madagascar is known by probably a lot of people. Mongolia is known for, probably from the history books of the Mongol Empire. Yeah, both Congos probably have a pretty equal one. I think people just type in Congo, and so is both. But I think more people know the bigger one than the smaller one, which is evident by here. But they're pretty close on the list. So we have Afghanistan at 71%. It's a shocking that Iran, We really almost went to war again with them, and only 83% of people know that Iran even is a country. Can name Iran in 15 minutes. You know, so that's basically it. Goodbye.